In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a different type of vision board. My goal for this vision board was to create something that, for one, I want to look at every day. Two, something that was pretty, something that was very easy to make, that didn't involve magazines, that didn't involve cutting, and something that was affordable. So I was inspired by Earn on Demand, but I wanted to make something that was like even more simple, something that was very easy to make, that didn't involve cutting or like resizing images, like as easy as you can get. So here is my version. If you guys like this version, be sure to give it a thumbs up. The first thing that you want to do is write down all of your notes. You could do this on paper, or I like to use Evernote. You can use your notepad in your phone, but you need to write down your goals. Next, I'm going to Google all my images that represent my goals. So I already have my list. I'm just Googling everything, and then I'm saving everything to a particular folder so that way it's easier to find on my computer. Now you want to use some type of software that you are comfortable using, putting it all together. You can use Photoshop. I personally prefer Picmonkey. This I think is very user-friendly. It's free, or you can have the paid version. I use this for my thumbnails, so I had the paid version. So I'm going to choose an 8x10 and start putting all my photos onto it. Now it is time to have fun with your vision board. I'm putting 2020 in the middle. This is where I'm going to start, and then every corner I'm going to do different sections. For example, business, family, personal, stuff like that. But I'm going to explain why I chose what I chose at the end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, because one of my goals was taking my family to Disney, I took a picture of my whole family, and I took the eraser from Picmonkey and just went all around the background and placed the picture of our family on top of the Disney picture so I can really visualize us going to Disney. Now you can keep moving things, adding text, whatever you want to create your vision board. You can have a lot of fun with it. It's just like putting a puzzle together until you have no more blank spaces left. Then all you have to do is print it out and put it in a frame. So I chose an 8x10. I am going to explain to you guys why I chose what I chose, why I put it on my vision board. So the first thing is clarity. I put that on there just because in the past that's something that I have struggled with. Just not having laser focus, just again letting too many things get in my way. So that is why I put clarity, to remind me to not let the BS get in the way. Then I put Cardi B, not because I want to become a rapper, but because she's a successful woman. Someone that is a regular schmegular girl from the Bronx, and I'm just a regular girl from Atlantic County, New Jersey. So I put her just to remind me, if someone like her can make it, then a regular girl like the rest of us can make it. I put a Sony a6400. This is, I believe, the newest Sony camera, and before I had my Canon, I had a Sony camera. And when I look back and I see those pictures, I'm just like in love every time. Like, why did I get rid of that camera? Because to be honest, like my Canon, it's an okay camera, but I'd rather go with Sony again. I think I'm just a Sony girl. So this has 4K. I want to upgrade my equipment in 2020. Next, I have Universal and Disney World. And I have a picture of my family. We actually just took this the other day, but I have a picture of my family that I put right in front so that way I can envision us going to Disney. I've never taken my kids on vacation, so this year is just something that I want to do with them now that they're a little bit older and they can enjoy something like Disney and Universal. Next, I have a picture of Jamaica. This past year, Bernard and I went on our very first vacation ever. We went to Cancun. Going on that vacation just reminded me, like, we need to go on more vacations. Like, that trip was so needed. So I put Jamaica on here as our next destination. Next, I have a picture of a kitchen. If I am not doing YouTube, I'm not on the computer working, and I'm not with my kids, I'm in the kitchen, whether it's eating or cooking. So I put a picture of a beautiful black, a simple white and black kitchen on there.
I figure if I have a kitchen like that, then the rest of my house is beautiful. So that's why I didn't put anything else. So then I have christinaskiblo.com. I already have the domain for it, but I've never created a website for it. So this year I do have plans on creating a website with my domain. Stay tuned for that. And then I have my 2 YouTube channels on here, and I changed the subscriber count to 50K and 75K. This channel, I was a little bit lost with it. Again, I didn't have clarity. I do have plans for it this year, and I want to grow it to 50K. It's gonna take consistency. And then for the piercing outlet, I have 75K because that channel is growing very quickly. In the first year, it's already grown to 8,500 subscribers. So I do believe, again, with consistency, that I can get it to 75K. So then I have 2020 right in the middle, and I put it in green because money is green and I want a lot of financial abundance. So then I have a picture of a bank account, and I have $10,000. It's actually $10,290.02. Leave a comment below if you know what that is, what that signifies. Why that's significant there. But yeah, I did put 10,000 because I would love to see $10,000 always in my bank account. I feel like I would have a lot more security having that cushion. Like, I feel like that's a nice cushion to always have in your bank account. Next, I have a Tesla. I have the outside of a Tesla and the inside of the Tesla. I put the inside of the Tesla so that way I can envision myself driving, and then I have the outside because I want a white one, because if I want to get it wrapped I can. But I like Teslas for the no gas, no oil changes, stuff like that, and it's good for the environment. If you would have asked me like 4 years ago, I would have picked like a Mercedes CLS and put it on here. These days, I would definitely go with a Tesla. Next, I have a picture of Bernard and I. He is my partner. We've been together for so many years. So anything that happens to me happens to him. So all of this just happens to the both of us. Then I have YouTube and 101. I mean, I put the YouTube because my YouTube channels, and then I do have plans as far as something that involves 101. So stay tuned for that. And then I have my website, the piercing outlet, on here, and I put pictures. It's kind of hard to see, but I took a screenshot of my website and took another website's jewelry and put it on mine in a picture so that way I can envision myself like selling jewelry. That's my plan for the piercing outlet, is to eventually start selling jewelry. I put that on there, and then I have focus because this is all to keep me focused on my goals in 2020 and to not let feelings and emotions get in the way, anyone's BS, anything that anyone has to say, to just not let that get in the way. So I put focus on here. It's kind of in the middle at the bottom, so that way I can remember to just stay focused on all this. This is all that matters. So yeah, now I have a vision board that I want to look at every day, that I can just sit on my desk. It's not messy. It's not a huge poster that I'm going to get tired of looking at every day, because I'm honestly the type that gets like so tired of things quickly. For example, this pink comforter, over it. Anyway, back to my vision board. If you guys decide to recreate this type of vision board, be sure to tag me on Instagram at Christina Skiblo. I would love to see, or if you create a video, then tag me. If you guys like this version of a vision board, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video.